the Pokemon in Sword and Shield, it's already been leaked of who got cut and who's in. So
Yeah. I mean, to be fair though, like I do have to, like as much as it would be nice to have a full dex of like everyone, like there was gonna come to a point where like some Pokemon were gonna get cut, unfortunately. Like
to be honest,
it was inevitable considering that there's like we're almost reaching like 1,000 Pokemon.
yeah, we're close to 1,000 different Pokemon at this point, and
so like it's gonna have to happen eventually.
I mean, that's the biggest flaw when it comes to Pokemon as a generation. You're bound to cut later. I mean, it's a massive flaw from the very beginning.
But then, if you think about it, that then gives some value into the Pokemon that stay in the game, because then you know that they're like version exclusive. So like if or say like if they make a new Pokemon game on the Switch and they include Pokemon that were removed from Sword and Shield, then that would sort of give exclusivity to them that Pokemon instead of the Pokemon that was in Sword and Shield.
I mean, the Diamond and Pearl Gen 4 remakes, I know that's gonna happen.
it's inevitable at this point, honestly, in my opinion.
I
Like,
mean,
it's gonna happen. Like, I don't think there's no way it's not happening.
Yeah. And what's interesting is that like even though like if you wanted to transfer your Pokemon over to like the new games, like you can still store it in like Pokebank anyway. So like
The new application is called Pokemon Home.
oh shame. So you can still store it in Pokemon Home.
Yeah, literally.
Like, so like it's not as if you lose the Pokemon. It's just sometimes you might not be able to use it in one game, but you can use it in a future game maybe.
Yeah.
It's just yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure that.
I didn't even realize I was the third lap.
Like, I'm pretty sure that Pokemon Home. I think that's coming out next year. Yeah, next year. It's not coming on launch, but I'm pretty sure by then they'll have like an announcement saying, "Hey, this is what you can do with Pokemon Home, and you can transfer it to these games and etc."
Yeah.
Obviously, the Pokemon that were cut in Sword and Shield, you won't be able to bring it in from home.
Yeah.
But
You can
maybe
store
maybe
them
in
from
the
different games.
maybe in next year's Pokemon games. Who knows?
Yeah. Maybe it's part of their like grand plan. Maybe they've already anticipated cutting Pokemon. Maybe like they'll do like when they have like because you know like they do like 2 or 3 versions of like the game. So like Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun and Moon. Maybe with next year's version, maybe they'll do like it's like a Dark World version of the UK.
I don't expect sequels until, well, I don't know anything about the story like that, and if I did, I'm not even gonna say anyway.
The only time a sequel happens is Pokemon Black and Pokemon Black 2 and Pokemon White.
That's true.
Yeah.
But I think the remakes are coming next year. I think the remakes are the next year Pokemon games. That's what I think. That's what I'm thinking right now.
Do you think it's gonna be Gen 4? What do you think?
Yeah, Gen 4, yeah.
I mean, we already had Gen 3 remakes on the 3DS, huh?
True. Do you think it's inevitable that it's gonna be a Gen 4 remake?
You think what?
It's gonna be inevitable that it's gonna be a Gen 4 remake.
Wait, what did you say?
I said, do you think it's going to be inevitable that the next remake is going to be Gen 4?
Yeah, yeah. Although, no, you know what? I don't want to say that. But wait, I think it's gonna be Gen 4, but I would not be surprised if they decided to do a Let's Go Johto. Wouldn't be surprised.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
they did say recently they're not planning to do those right now, or like the next.
Well, like another
Let's Go.
Okay.
They're planning not to do a Let's Go right now.
At this point, it'll be a sub-series. The Pokemon Let's Go will be a sub.
Yeah. So RBM is asking who's getting Red Dead 2 for PC. I was planning on it, but I need money for that.
I can't because I've not got any storage space left on my laptop.
How much? RBM, how much is it? Is it still like 60? It's probably most likely still 60.
Probably more because it's the Ultimate Edition.
Well, I mean, if you got like the base game, it'd still be retail price.
Yeah, so it's probably 60. That's still.
But I must warn you, you'll get a serious case of, oh wow, the graphics. Oh,
I need to connect like a PS4 controller somewhere. Oh my god.
You can connect a Switch controller to Steam.
Yeah. Excuse me. I know that. Yeah. I should probably do that. Oh my god.
It's pretty easy. Just plug in your USB-C to USB-A, connect cable to it, and then it will do it.
Yeah, I
the
did it like a few months ago, but I forgot. Like, yeah. Yeah, RBM said it's just 60. All right. I don't know. We'll see. What did it come out already?
I don't know. Probably did.
I don't think it did. RBM, did it come out? Not too sure. That was close.
Wait, was that blue shell? Wait, what?
It was a blue shell, but I don't know where it went.
Wait, yeah. Where did it
The
go?
hell, dude?
Nope.
Bitch! You put me at 6!
Yeah, it came out on PC a few days ago. Oh, so a few days ago. Damn.
That was for Dazo. You got in his way.
No, you fucking threw it at me. You cunt.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the Pokemon games next year is gonna be the Sinnoh Remakes. Then it's a little tricky after that. 2 years from now. I'm not trying to. I don't know
might.
what's 2 years from now.
They might pull us Sun and Moon again, maybe.
Maybe.
But that's depending if Sword and Shield go well.
No, here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? I'm wondering if, because obviously, like I said, I don't know anything about the story. So maybe if like gauging with what the story is, then I'll determine if there's a sequel or not.
Okay.
Yeah. So like I gotta play through the game first.
So if you think the story is compelling enough to warrant a sequel, do you think you would want a sequel?
Yeah, if there's like a few cliffhangers or something like that, then I'm gonna say that they're probably gonna get sequels.
Okay.
Yeah. Whether it be next year or the year after, well, I don't know. But I think next year, is definitely Sinnoh Remakes.
I was just thinking, if they was doing Gen 6 remakes, I just realized what they would call it.
What?
Pokemon Z.
Oh.
Because they never released Pokemon Z, so
They never did. That was planned, right?
I think it was planned.
Don't remember.
It was either it was planned or the idea of it was put around the company, and then they decided to
Just not do it.
More, it's not that they didn't want to do it; it's that they morphed the idea with Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon.
Oh.
By putting what's his name, Z into Ultra Sun, Ultra
Yeah,
Moon.
here's the thing though, right?
Zygardes, there we go.
Yeah, if Sword and Shield, like I said, if Sword and Shield has that story to where, it gets enough for a sequel, then yeah, I'll be alright with it. As long as it just doesn't get the Gen 6 treatment to where it never got a sequel. Because I would hate that.
Bad for Gen 6. Like, it got butchered the most.
I'll be honest, like, that's why Gen 6, honestly, in my opinion, is the most forgettable gen in my opinion. I think Gen 6 is, like, the most forgettable.
I think that's actually a bit sad, considering that Gen 6 is the first fully 3D generation in Pokemon.
I'm just trying to wonder, if there was truly going to be a sequel from X and Y, what made them differentiate from it? Like, what made them not do it?
Yeah.
Did they just feel the pressure from the public and just wanted to get the Oras remakes out, or
maybe
because Oras came the year after?
It did, yeah. It's all like clumsy trying to predict what companies think. If you don't know, from the actual perspective of the people who develop the games.
That's true.
But still, you can still be left to wonder what happened to these game ideas.
That's true. Because it's just sad, because I consider Gen 6 to be just forgettable in my opinion. Yeah. Unfortunately. I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break. I'll be back in a minute. Andy said, "I can't believe Pokemon Z never happened." Honestly, yeah, exactly.
I would have copped
I'll be right back.
Z. I really would have copped Z. Like, if Z came out, I would have bought Z.
I mean, it will. I mean, it does. It will explain how the X and Y anime what lasted so short.
Well, no, it didn't last short. X and Y, and then it was X, Y, and Z. It lasted for like 2 shows.
No, I talk about the XY saga, the whole XY anime as a whole, not as in season 1.
No, but but still, like X and Y and then X, Y, Z went on for quite a long time. Like, it went on long enough to go into Sun and Moon.
Yeah, but look at how many episodes. I can't help but feeling that that's because Sun and Moon lasted a little longer than XY anime.
Well, that's probably because they had like more room, considering that Sun and Moon, they had like 2 sequels. Like, it had a sequel basically, so they had a period of they had that long period of time where they could have that anime.
Yeah, but also explains the problematic of the Gen 6 because like I said, there was going to be a sequel to Pokemon X and Y with Pokemon Z, but it didn't came to be. So and they just put out the remake of Gen 3 instead, and that was it. And they just jumped to Gen 7 quickly.
I think it's a bit tricky. I think I think they tried to plan something around using Mega Evolution, and then they decided to
Damn!
use,
Here you go.
what's it? They wanted to like link it with Horas, so that then it felt more like the ability was usable. But then in the process, they took away the essence of like X and Y.
What are we talking about?
We talk about I don't know anymore now.
We're just talking about the.
We were talking about the anime. We started talking about the anime as to why Blue thinks that X and Y was pretty short in terms of the anime time span.
Oh well, I haven't really watched the anime since like Diamond and Pearl, honestly. So
I was saying that it actually was pretty long, considering that it went from X and Y to X, Y, Z. So it actually had a fully fleshed story. And it was actually thinking about it now, it went up until the point where Sun and Moon came out. So it went on through Horas's time span. Because they used they used Ash Greninja as like Sun and Moon promo items.
it's true. It's true.
Yeah, by the way, that fire was me.
I don't know, man. I think Gen 6 just had a lot of potential and it just got butchered for some reason.
Yeah.
I hope we find out eventually, soon enough, you know. Be like, yo, why did we never get a sequel to X and Y?
There probably is like a Q&A somewhere on the internet, like with the creators of Pokemon that then they are.
I really want to look up what the community thinks, because I feel like a lot of people would agree. Oh
Gen 6 actually was like my re-entry point into the Pokemon series.
Why did Pokemon X and Y never get a sequel?
Because I the only Pokemon I ever played was Pokemon Blue back on like the Game Boy, and I never had like a proper experience with Pokemon up until X and Y, because it looks so interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got Sun and Moon, I got Moon, and then I got Ultra Moon. So that was dumb. But it was dumb that I got Moon and then Ultra Moon. But yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, by the way, Andy said, I know X and Y gets hate, but I do appreciate them for introducing a good online system to Pokemon that made it to Oras. And then we went backwards with the online for Sun and Moon, along with the Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Hopefully the online in Sword and Shield's better. God.
Yeah. Well, you think that, but it's still Switch online, so.
That's true.
So it's sort of
That is
still
true.
correct.
That's true.
Oh, and I just want to quickly